Okay, guys. I'm going into this document, and I'm not stopping until we get to the bottom of it. I don't care how long this takes. And you have an advantage already, because you can look at the duration of this video. I can't, because it hasn't happened yet. But I am so done with these spoilers that we're going to get done with these spoilers. Let's start with the other half of Oath of Teferi. You may activate loyalty abilities of planeswalkers you control twice each turn rather than only once. I know, weird stopping point for the last video halfway through Oath of Teferi, but I just thought I'd mix it up a little bit. Also, I didn't know there was more. So, okay, everybody's tripping balls over this, like, oh, Chainville. Okay, this costs 5. This is like mathematically almost the same thing as just throwing out a second planeswalker, like a different one obviously, that also costs 5, because then you're activating 2 abilities of, okay, 2 planeswalkers. So you won't get to the ult as quickly, but you kind of will though, like you're still doubly ensuring that you get to an ultimate because you'd have 2 planeswalkers out. So it's not that great. Like if it costs 3 mana, that would just be broken, just utterly stupidly broken. But other than that, I mean, it costs 5. I mean, come on. So, all right, let's keep going here. We got to get through this shit. On Sarah's wings. Oh my god, I could make a Sarah McLachlan joke right now, but instead I'm just going to tell you there is a metal version of that song she wrote. I can't remember the name of it. You should look it up. All right, legendary enchantment aura. Cool. Enchant creatures legendary gets +1/+1 as flying, vigilance, and lifelink. I think there was another one just like this. That's pretty good. I mean, it's legendary by itself, so you can't do this to multiple. I mean, +1/+1, I mean, whatever. But flying, vigilance, and lifelink. I mean, it just takes an okay creature and turns it into Gisela. And there's already a Gisela in this set, basically. So this is pretty darn good, but I just can't get past the fact that this is putting all your eggs in one basket. Like, 1 removal spell and especially for 4 mana here. But I like it. I mean, it's pretty good. All right, Phyrexian Scriptures. Everybody's seen this card. I'm just going to skip it. Power Stone Shard. Let's see. Costs 3. Artifact. Tap, add colorless for each artifact you control named Power Stone Shard. And you could do that on multiple. So, I mean, you could tap for 4, tap for 4, tap for 4, tap for 4. My issue with this, because otherwise I'd be like, all right, this isn't very good. But, 1, you can go get artifacts out of your deck, like, damn easy. I think there's, like, 2 cards that do it. And 2, you can clone this with, like, 9 different cards. I mean, oh my god, what mechanized production, mirage mirror thing, like, the cloner guy wizard person thing, something from this set, yeah, that's going to be a little much, but it's still colorless. I mean, what can you really do with it? So it's not like, whoa, it's just pretty good, maybe. Precognition Field, that sounds cool. That's so Minority Report right there. I shouldn't have done this after hurting my throat. I breathed in a big blast of pure isopropyl alcohol today. Anyway, 3 in a blue and an enchantment. You may look at the top card of your library. Do this at any time. Well, I like that. I used to play a card like that. That's cool. You may cast the top card of your library if it's an instant or sorcery. Oh, okay. So this is just like that creature card. Like there's a card that's virtually identical to this in green. And I think it's still legal, actually. So that's cool. And then 3, exile the top card of your library. So just get it out of there if you don't want it. So I don't like this because it could set up like a really, really, really good approach to the Second Sun. I mean, everybody knows that with every set they release, they're getting closer to having to ban that because more control, more draw, more scry, more consistency, more fetch. And this is just a counterspell enabler or board wipe enabler. So, and you know they're going to have, 6 to do this twice. So they'll get to the card and they'll ensure that there's a counterspell or a board wipe on top of the deck. I mean, this'll filter lands. It's too good. I mean, it's 4, but this is too good in that one deck. Other than that, I don't think this is like astonishingly good, but it's pretty good. I mean, you can blindside him with an instant or sorcery. That's kind of cool. Let's see what else. Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. Oh god, this better not be prime time. 5 white and blue. Black, whatever B is, I don't care. Legendary sorcery. You may cast a legendary sorcery only if you control a legendary creature, planeswalker. Ooh, that's that's rough. Just in case you didn't know how those worked. Return all legendary permanent cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. What? Why? So this costs 7. Rise of the Dark Realms costs 9 and is better than this. So I'm just going to scroll past. It costs 7. What can you do? I mean, it costs 7. Somebody said shift enter. That they say it works. It doesn't. Oh, control enter. That's probably why. All right. I remember that not working. Another program I use, it's shift enter. Anyway, radiating lightning. Cool. 3 to red instant. Cool. 3 damage to target player and 1 damage to each creature that player controls. I've seen stuff like this. This is pretty cool. I like that. Let's see. Radiating lightning targets only the player creatures the player controls with hexproof will be dealt damage. Yes, because it's untargeted. It's a targeted spell, but the recipients are not targeted past that. That's a good thing to put on her because some people wouldn't get that. Rampaging Cyclops, that sounds cool. 3 in a red for 4/4. Gets -2 attack as long as 2 or more creatures are blocking it. Is that like an eye joke or like I don't get this. I don't get the flavor on this. I'm gonna have to see the artwork. This is stupid. Who would play this card? The card's crap. All right, Rat Colony. This'll piss you off. This will piss you the hell off. But if you were planning on holding 100 Relentless Rats from Masters 25, then you'll be thrilled to death. So pay really close attention to this. Okay, 1 in a black, 2/1. It gets +1 attack for each other rat you control. A deck may have any number of cards named Rat Colony. This is a better, faster, more consistent, more aggressive, whatever I just said, that Relentless Rats. So, like, I think Relentless Rats, if I'm not mistaken, it's +1/+1, I think, and it costs 3. So this is just like, okay, 1 toughness. They could just run a sweeper. I mean, I'd say Fester Gloom would kill it, but they're black. I think that's how that works. But I mean, just come on. I mean, this is literally a cheaper Relentless Rats. And I think they both refer to themselves by name, not rat type. I could have checked, but, screw it. Do it live. All right, let's keep scrolling because, I got to get through this. Rona, Disciple of Gix. Oh, Gix. Gix is a dick. All right, 1 plus God damn it. Blue and then black, whatever. It's just a 1 ub, okay? It takes 1 ub to cast this. Not 2 ubs, not 3 ubs, only 1 ub. All right, so legendary creature, human artificer, 2/2. When enters the battlefield, you may exile target historic card from your graveyard. You may cast non-land cards exiled with. I thought they were gonna say, oh, that's right. They were gonna do this spell, but they weren't gonna do it for creatures. But what they mean is this Rona, which is why they probably should have changed it. Pay 4 tap, exile the top card of your library. That's cool. So you can do it blind, or you can do it from your graveyard, or both. And mix it up and recast it. You almost have to know what it is because you could be getting something you really need, but then again, you could cast it. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't seem that great, and I feel like this is probably going to be like a mythic or something. Oh, yeah, there we go. No thanks. Seal Away. Oh, boy. That's what I say every time I play Spheal in Pokemon. Spheal Away. That joke was funnier in my head. 1 and a white, enchantment, flash, when it enters the battlefield, exile target tapped creature an opponent controls. Oh, until it leaves. Oh, it's like a flash stasis field. This is awesome. This is like so much better than cast out. Like, it has to be attacking, and honestly, I'd probably, there's a lot of graveyard interaction right now, but I would still probably prefer Celestial Flare, which is virtually identical except sacrifice attacking or blocking creature. But this one's cool too. All right, let's see. Sentinel of the Pearl Trident. I am very sure that that's a reprint, but only like 72% sure. So 4 and a blue. It's a 3/3 flash. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile target historic. Okay, historic permanent. This could not possibly be a reprint then. I think it's Master of the Pearl Trident, and he's not good. Let's see. Okay, exile whatever historic thing you control. If you do, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of your next end step. So a Saga would lose all of its lore counters. I guess you could extend it. This seems like a long walk for that. It doesn't seem good for Merfolk. It does say you control, so you can't flicker their crowd. This is not a good card. Settle the score. I hope this is like Settle the Wreckage. 2 black sorcery, exile target creature, put 2 loyalty counters on a planeswalker you control. Okay, it's not, but I mean, that's not bad. That's like really specific. Like you could cast this without a planeswalker out and it's like, okay, exile. I mean, that's almost worth 4 as a sorcery. Not quite. Maybe in black it is. I mean, whatever. But then if you have a planeswalker out, hello. I mean, you just got rid of a threat and accelerated the game by a lot. So that is pretty good. Depending upon the rarity, this might be like $5 plus. Let's see. Shana Sisei's Legacy. Wasn't she on that French anime series? Anyway, green-white, human warrior, 0/0. Great way to start there. Can't be the target of abilities your opponents control. That's kind of cool. And she gets +1 for each creature you control. So, really crappy version of that one flip card from Shadows, I guess. Cool. Shield of the Realm. Oh, that's British. All right, so 2 artifact equipment. If source would be dealt damage to equipped creature, prevent 2 of that, equip 1. Ooh, it's not a true toughness boost of 2, but it kind of is. But damage prevented is a little bit better because it prevents lifelink to an extent. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Now this, okay, I didn't think it worked this way because combat is concurrent, but it's like it is 2 different sources though. So it's mostly like on a player where you consider it non-concurrent, I think. But if multiple sources would deal damage to the equipped creature at once, several blocking creatures, for example, 2 damage from each of those sources is prevented. I'm going to have to remember that because I really wouldn't have thought it worked that way. I'm not going to read the rest because I don't want to be surprised. Siege Gang Commander. Also, that sounds like a reprint, but so do a lot of these. It's a 2/2 goblin for 5, so great value there. When it enters battlefield, create 3 1/1 goblins. Okay, I'm fairly certain this is a reprint now, unless it's just really similar. Pay 1 in a red, sacrifice a goblin, deals 2 damage to any target. Nice. All right, let's see. Oh, Skizik. I don't even know what that is, and I like it already. All right, 3 in a red, 5/3, kicker, red. And that's it. So it would make it cost 5. All right. Trample haste at the beginning of your end step. If Skizik wasn't kick sack it. I knew they were going to say that. I knew it. A 5/3 trample haste for 4. That it had to be a kicker downside. Oh, that's funny. That's just like some of the cumulative upkeep cards are actually in reality like benefits. They're not, you don't even have to pay it. You like get something. So once in a while they'll invert it and make this like, I forgot. It's not tribute. I don't remember what they called it, but like, oh, cumulative upkeep, kind of. All right, Slimefoot the Stowaway. Legendary Fungus. That's fantastic. 1 and 2 colors. I'm sick of enumerating them in my head. Let's see. 2, 3. When a sapling you control dies, Slimefoot the Stowaway deals 1 damage to each opponent, and you gain 1 life. Ooh. And if you pay 4, create a sapling. So, I mean, it's not too bad. It's kind of neat. It costs 3. That's not bad. I don't know if I'd play those colors because of it, but it's not bad. It's kind of self-contained. You wouldn't even have to be playing another fungus, too. Song of Freyalis. It's an enchantment saga. 1/2 until your next turn. Creatures you control gain tap, add 1 mana. Oh, nice. Oh, God, you threw this out on turn 2? Damn. I mean, you might not have that much out on the field, but even just turning like a 0/4 wall into like, oh, now it's a mana dork for 2 turns. Well, no, not really, because you had to spend 2, and then this would happen immediately. So you'd only get an additional 1, but the next turn you'd be set, theoretically. Although anything you drop in without haste wouldn't be able to use the ability. Okay, this kind of sucks. Anyway, 3. Well, late game, though. Late game, oh my god. 3, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. They gain Vigilance, Trample, and Indestructible. Oh, I found the $30 card, guys. This could literally be a common and it would be $30. This is crazy. This is absolutely freaking nuts. Oh my god, just... Elves, dude. Elves. I'm going to delete her name. She doesn't deserve to be here. All right, here we go. Sorcerer's Wand. I knew there was a wand card in here. The last one said ward, but this one says wand. Artifact equipment. It has tap. This creature deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. If this creature is a wizard, it deals 2 damage to that player or planeswalker instead. Woo! I mean, you got to not swing with it, though. But, like, you'd almost want to equip this to a wizard because wizards aren't great in combat because they have really low, like, toughness and stuff. So... I don't know. I mean, it's a direct way to take out a Planeswalker. I don't like the equip 3, though. It should almost be like equip 2 Wizard, like if they wanted to double down. I don't think this is very good. It'd be good at the pre-release, though. Sparring Construct, 1/1 for 1 construct. When it dies, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Okay. Classic card. They've printed a lot of different versions of this, and this is colorless. So it's kind of cool. I have a feeling this will go in some kind of like modern counters deck too, because this is like really good. Like this is like Avatar of the Resolute good. All right, Spore Crown Thallid. Fungus, of course, in case you're not familiar with what Thallids are. Each other creature you control that's a fungus or sapperling gets +1/+1. Ooh, another field bonus. 2/2 for 2. That's not bad. That's actually pretty damn good. All right, Squee the Immortal. He's back. He's back. He cannot die. 1 red, 2/1. You may cast Squee the Immortal from your graveyard or from exile because fuck the rules. Zones mean nothing. Just fuck everything. He's basically a lich, apparently. Oh my god. The problem is, it doesn't literally say any zone. Okay, I was gonna say something about Commander, but forget it. I don't know, it pretty much speaks for itself. This is just gonna be obnoxious. The last card to be kind of similar to this hit like I think $18. I think it was a card from Shadows, like a zombie or whatever. And then there was a version of that from like I think Theros that hit like a ton of money. I think it was a 2/1 for 1 though. So I mean for 3 that might slow him down a little bit, but this could get really annoying. I mean, recasting him for 3 every time when he's not that great is, you know, whatever, but he could be a jump blocker, which is kind of funny if you know Squee. All right, Steel Leaf Champion. Green. Yeah, I love it. 5/4. Ooh, you lost me. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. That's suspiciously not a downside. I mean, that's a downside, but yeah, this is nuts. This is pretty nuts. I would say that they went a little too far with this one. I mean, it's going to be hard to get out, but a 5/4 that can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, so no chump blocking, can come out on turn 3. I mean, and then you can boost it because it's an elf and a knight. I mean, come on, guys. This is a little far. Okay, Sylvan Awakening. Sorcery, 3 cost. Until your next turn, all lands you control become 2/2 elemental creatures with reach, indestructible, and haste. They're still lands. Okay. Indestructible is where you lost me there, and they clearly have lost their minds. So, I mean, it's 2/2, though. I mean, it's sorcery, so it's like, who cares if they have reach? Like, literally, how would that ever come up? Oh, until your next turn. I get it. You still can't ambush them. They still know. They wouldn't swing flying creatures into it. I mean, this is, I don't know. This is like the ultimate delayed defense, like the don't swing at me card, but it only buys you a turn. But you could win the game with this. I mean, it's indestructible and haste, so you could just cruise with anything. I don't know. This, like, it seems powerful, but it also kind of doesn't. And you got to tap probably 3 of the lands to cast this in the first place, normally. So, I don't know. I don't think that's very good. Oh, here we go. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Cool. Didn't he did a lot of stuff, though. I mean, he was responsible for most of the crap that went wrong there. So, Hero might have been a proclaimed title. Just throwing that out there. So 3 white, blue, or whatever that is. Legendary Planeswalker, obviously. Teferi, cool. 4, loyalty. That sucks. +1, draw a card at the beginning of your next end step, untap 2 lands. That's kind of cool. Little counterspell enabler. So I actually already hate this. -3, put target non-land permanent into its owner's library 3rd from the top. That's kind of trolly. Probably not worth 3 loyalty, though. I mean, depends what it is, though. -8, you gain an emblem with whenever you draw a card. Exile target permanent and opponent controls. Okay. I mean, it's 8 and he comes out with 4. I mean, you tick him to 5, and then you got 6 the next turn, 7 the next turn, 8 the next turn, then 9, or well, not 9, but dump him and he's dead. So you're a long way away from that. And then after that, you still have to draw cards. It's not an immediate death sentence. I mean, this is, that emblem's really only about on par with like Torment of Scarabs. I mean, I don't know. Like you could nuke their lands or something like in a row. If you could draw like 5 cards all of a sudden, it'd be nice, but I don't know. I mean, if you could keep him alive, it would take like, 5 turns to get him there, but then you could, draw a card, and you'd be drawing 2, and then if you draw a card that draws cards, okay. But, I don't know. Like this is just going to be, people are just going to tick him up until they feel like ticking him down. I mean, that's about what it is. I don't know. He's just going to be just card draw and enabling of stupid degenerate crap. Because your end step, you can't like throw out any kind of anything after that. It's just, oh, I'm going to react to whatever you're doing. Nothing good can come of that. So I don't like him. Oh, Tempest Djinn, triple blue. Sweet. 0/4 flying, and it gets +1 for each basic island you control. Oh, dude, I'm calling it right now. Calling it right now. Blue Devotion, man. Blue Devotion in Modern with Master of Waves with this card. I mean, a flying blocker that has 4 toughness all the time, and when you start getting up there in the turns, you could win with them. I mean, this is pretty good. I might have to build that. Next up, Temporal Machinations, Planeswalker deck only. Which, I mean, is not true. You can put it in your standard deck. It's just that's where it comes from. All right, so 2 blue sorcery, cool. Return target creature to its owner's hand. If you control an artifact, draw a card. Ooh, that's actually not bad. It's kind of a shame that that's a sorcery, but it almost like has to be because that's pretty good. All right, Territorial Allosaurus. Oh my god, there's dinosaurs. When the hell were there ever dinosaurs on Dominaria? Actually, okay, they errated it, and some of them might have been from Dominaria, but still, this is stupid. All right, so 2 green, 5/5, kicker 2 green, cool. When it enters battlefield, if it was kicked, it fights another target creature. I mean, if you could reduce its cost, which would be the typical way to play this, and you get it down to costing like, I mean, I guess bare minimum would probably be 5. That's not bad. Because then it's a removal spell for 5 and it's a 5/5. But that's really the only condition. Otherwise, I mean, a 5/5 for 4, like, cool, but dinosaurs don't really have, like, field bonuses or like, ETBs or anything, really. So, I don't know. It's not bad, though. All right, Teshar, Ancestors Apostle, 3/0 white. Legendary creature, Bird Cleric. Okay, can't wait to see that one. 2/2 flying. Whenever you cast a historic spell, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard directly to the battlefield. Okay, that's broken. Boy, this is going downhill in a hurry. Damn, that is just unfair. That is so stupid. Whatever. Tetsuko Umezawa, Fugitive. All right. I assume he owns a Jite or whatever. 1 in a blue, legendary creature, human rogue, 1/3. Creatures you control with power or toughness 1 or less can't be blocked. That's kind of broken. Okay, Thallid Soothsayer. Oh, why do they all start with T's? There's got to be a pattern here. They're going to be sending me a secret message. All right, 3 in a black, creature fungus, 2/3, sacrifice creature, draw a card. It's your typical Thallid right there, so, whatever, that's cool. It's nice to have a death thing going on, but it's not like counters or anything, which almost is, like, better. Because if you have a creature-heavy deck, you just sack a creature, get some kind of revolt trigger, and then draw a card, and it's probably a creature. Like, you could literally have 2/3 creatures in your deck, so it's a little late, but, like, it can be. So this would actually be really good in an Aid from the Cowl deck, actually, like a free casting Swarm deck or something, or like a Tribal Boost deck. Like a fungus deck. I think this will be played. All right, Thorn Elemental, 7 costs, so good luck getting it out. 7/7, you may have it assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. What? Isn't that trample? No, it isn't. No, it's super trample. Yeah, it's super trample. You can literally just hit past its... I don't get this. Like, I guess you could choose not to kill the blocker, or you could choose to pretend it was unblockable, which is better than trample because then you'd have to soak up their toughness. So this is actually kind of insane. But I think it says you can't mix it. So it says, okay, when assigning combat damage, you choose whether you want to assign all damage to blocking creatures or if you want to assign all of it to the player or planeswalker. Thorn Elemental is attacking. You can't split the damage assignment between them. Yeah, that would be called trample. What if you granted this trample, though? I don't even want to deal with that. All right. Tiana, Ship's Caretaker. 3 plus red plus white legendary creature Angel Artificer. Cool. Can't wait to see that. 3/3 flying first strike. That's all right, actually. And whenever an aura or equipment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, not your hand, you cheater, you may return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. Ooh, that's kind of annoying. So, I mean, any kind of 3 first strike is pretty good. Flying, even better. She's not like a big damage engine. She does what she does, and that's pretty good. I mean, aura or equipment, not enchantment, aura or equipment. So, I don't know. In an equipment deck, it would work. It's just, I don't really see the support for it, although there's some pretty good equipment. I just don't know if you'd go like full-blown equipment. But if you did, probably put her in. But would it be red-white? I don't know. Why did I ask that? Time of Ice! All right, it's a Saga, 3 in the blue. My lungs are on fire right now, for real. I swear I could still taste the rubbing alcohol. We're going to power through it. All right. 1/2. Tap target creature opponent controls. It doesn't untap. Cool. Love it. Oh, wait. What? It doesn't untap target controls untap step for as long as you control Time of Ice. That's crazy. Except I think, don't you sack this? Yeah, sacrifice it after 3. Okay. All right. Okay. Return all tapped creatures to their owner's hands. That's a fun little wave goodbye with your middle fingers there. Give them the old goalposts on the way out. So, guess they're not untapping. Dude, you know I'm going to play this. You already know I'm going to build a deck around this one card and play it. Okay, let's just get past it. Torgar, Famine Incarnate, costs 8. You are literally never going to cast this normally. The only way to get 8 mana and cast him is free casting, which contradicts itself. I'm, by the way, exaggerating. People made fun of the fact that I dismissed any card that costs 7 or more because you don't usually get 7. You can build a deck that ramps. I get it, but it's probably not a good deck, because then your ramp could get killed and everything goes to crap. And the order that you draw cards in is a little sensitive. Okay, as an additional cost to cast a spell, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. The spell... Fuck. The spell costs 2 less. I picked the wrong card to say that to. To cast for each creature sacked this way. Whoops. Okay. When it enters the battlefield, up to 1 target player's life total becomes half their starting life total, rounded down. So 10. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Like, you could literally get this out on turn, I'd say like 3 with like an Ornithopter. I don't think that's reasonable. I'll say turn 4. So by turn 4 with that much on the field, did you have them at 10? Probably not. But on like turn 15, you probably had them below 10. And this guy ain't like flying or trample or anything. I don't know if this is quite as good as it looks. But it's still a 7/6. It'll still dominate. But like, you really like threw all your eggs in one basket again by like, oh, I'll sack these 3 creatures to bring this out for 2. Or like these 2 creatures and then they blow this up. You're really pushing it to get your 7/6 that does nothing. Maybe if you like immediately threw some equipment on it that made it devastating, like that would be pretty cool. But that's even putting even more eggs in one basket. Like, you get to keep the equipment, but I don't know. This is rough. I don't know. But there's like a boatload of ways to like resurrect this guy too, because everything's free cast and everything can't be killed in this damn set's gonna be terrible. All right, Triumph of Gerard or some guy. I'll call him Jerry. All right, 1 white enchantment saga. Are we done with this damn document yet? Oh my god, 4 more pages. Somebody kill me. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control with the greatest power. Oh, that's like reverse bolster. Cool. And then target creature you control with the greatest power gains flying, first strike, and lifelink. That's fun. I like this. It's kind of neat. You get to keep the counter. That's just neat. This is just like that White Siege card. And I played that a lot. All right. Urgurgurgurgurgurgurus. I really thought I was going to go with Urborg. That threw me off. The empty one. He's full of vowels, though. That's the kind of joke I would edit out if I was editing this, but I'm not. All right, 4 black legendary creature Spectre. That's pretty sweet. You better do a shimmy and pull a shimmy in on him, get rid of all their cards. 4/3 flying. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card at random. Oh, there's actually another Spectre that does that, I think. If the player can't, you draw a card. Oh, that's mean. You get like card advantage while hitting them while they're down. That's just mean. Okay, here we go. Urza's Tome. That might be a reprint. 2 artifact, cool. Pay 3, tap it, draw a card. Then discard a card unless you exile a historic card from your graveyard. That sucks. God, isn't that kind of like Jame Day Tome or whatever? Which, I don't know. By the way, Jame Day and Messi were named after like people. It's like their initials. It's MSI, MSC. Get it? Or no, MSE, not MSI. Those were his initials. His name was like Edward something, whatever. I don't know. Fun fact, because this card sucks. Let's go. All right, Valduke, Keeper of the Flame, legendary creature, human Shamamaman. At the beginning of combat on your turn, for each aura and equipment attached to Valduke, Keeper of the Flame, create a 3/1 red elemental creature token with trample and haste. Exile the tokens at the beginning. He's basically Chandra. Cool. That's not bad. I mean, you could stack some crap up on him. He's going to be a bit of a lightning rod at 2 toughness, and wearing all of your best equipment and auras. But if it's equipment, whatever. I mean, throw him in an equipment deck. I really think red-white equipment might work just because of him. That's actually pretty nuts, because it's kind of like giving him like modular damage boosting for each thing that's already boosting him. Like, that's pretty good. All right, Verdant Force, 5 green. I'm not going to comment on it until I read it. 7/7 at the beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 sapperling creature token. Ha! You're never going to get 8 mana. Piss off. All right, Varix Bladewing, 2 red, legendary creature, dragon, 4/4, kicker 3. Cool. That's actually kind of reasonable. 7 maybe. Just kidding. You're never going to get 7. Flying. When Varix Bladewing enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create a Karax Bladewing, a legendary 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. All right. I mean, so you can kick it for 3 and clone it. Wait a minute. Oh, I was going to say Karax and Varix, which sound like medications. I was going to say legendary, it would just die. But they're technically 2 different ones. All right. Voltaic Servant. Oh, by the way, I kind of like that card. It's not bad. Voltaic Servant. 2 artifact creature. Construct 1/3 at the beginning of your end step, untap target artifact. That's kind of neat. It's like really janky vigilance. I don't like this card. Warcry Phoenix. Oh, we're there. We're almost there. Okay. 3 and a red creature, Phoenix 2/2, flying haste. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may pay 2 and a red. If you do, return Warcry Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield, tapped and attacking. And you don't exile it later. That is obnoxious. It's only a 2/2 though, and you got to pay 3, but that's cheaper than you paid in the first place. So there was a card really similar to this. This actually might be a reprint. And did you notice that like a ton of these are either like improved or slightly unimproved, like reprints of cards that already existed? That's actually kind of neat, but it depends how toxic they are already in Modern, because now it's like, oh, here, have another one. So yeah. Warlord's Fury, 1 red, sorcery, creatures you control gain 1st strike until end of turn, draw a card. Straight up, cantrip. Can't beat that. I mean, it's a sorcery, you ain't gonna ambush anybody with it, but it would be way too much if you could. So, I mean, 1st strike, even if they see it coming, it's like, what are they gonna do? Let it through? Still block? I mean, I don't like either of those options. So, for this withdraw a card, this is pretty damn good. Whisper Blood Liturgist. Let's see. 3 in the black, legendary creature, human cleric 2/2. I think it's actually liturgist, not liturgist. It's detergent, blood detergent. It'll get out blood from your whitest of whites with only a whisper. Only 2 payments of $19.99. So tap it, sacrifice 2 creatures, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. What? I mean, you got to sack 2 creatures. That's not like just you can do that every day, but this costs nothing. I mean, he doesn't have haste, but like this is really messed up. Just, oh, Emrakul, Wormcoil Engine. There, see, I named a different one than Emrakul this time, but also Emrakul. I mean, geez. Oh, this won't be like that bad in Standard unless it's like Ghalta or something, but oh, this is stupid. You could just generate a bunch of fungi, and then just saplings. Boom. There it is. Have a 12/12. Have a 9 cost, Zakama. I mean, there's stuff almost worse than Emrakul right now. This is messed up. All this free casting shit. It ruined the set. Like, this set, minus that, looked amazing. And then all this, oh, it can't really go to the graveyard. Oh, save it, turn it back to hand. Oh, go resurrect it, bring it back to hand. Send it out to the battlefield for free. Just don't even pay for it in the first place. All that shit just ruined the entire set. So, good job, Wizards. You'll never fucking learn when it comes to free casting. Never. Speaking of that, Wizards Lightning, which I hope is a reference to everybody who works there getting struck by lightning. 2 red instant, spell cost 2 less to cast if you control a wizard. That's fucked up. Deals 3 damage to any target. Okay, so it's literally lightning bolt if you're running wizards. That's wonderful. Wizard's Retort, 1 blue instant. This spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a wizard counter target spell. Holy shit. I mean, I said I wanted counterspell in standard, and they've almost done it. Like, with the asterisk, if you're playing wizard tribal, you've got counterspell. So I'll take it. I think people are gonna hate this, and to them I would say fuck you. So let's see. That's the end. That's what I thought. That's it. We're done. We can finally leave this hell. I'm never making another spoiler video as long as I live. Except when the rest of the cards come out. Oh, God. I don't want to. I really don't want to. All right. Let me know about all the stupid shit that I said wrong and read wrong and missed. And I'll see you guys next video.